Hello everyone. Welcome back to Anmoll Astrology channel. Now today's video is about Pushkara Navamsa. So if you are unaware of this term, you can watch this video so as to know what does Pushkara Navamsa means. Right? It is also one of the important terms you can consider, although it is not something which is primarily used in astrology, but it is something that holds a lot of importance in astrology. Okay, so I'm going to divide this video into three parts so as to give full explanation that you need about Pushkara Navamsha, right? So for that, we are actually going to start with the introduction. So this video is going to be about the introduction of Pushkara Navamsha. The next video is going to be about how the Pushkara Navam, you turn into a Pushkara Navamsha, like from a particular ascendant, how do you go through to a Pushkara ascendant, or how a planet goes into a Pushkara Navamsha. Then the last part is actually going to be about how the planets, nakshatras, affect the Pushkara Navamsha. Okay, so we are going to start with the first part. I'll just quickly share my screen. So basically, I have divided the Pushkara Navamsha term into these three charts, which are going to be explanatory. Okay, because see, most of the times on the internet, what you'll see is that what is Pushkara Navamsha, how to calculate a Pushkara Navamsha, and what are the degrees of Pushkara Bhaga, right? That's it. Nothing more to that. But how do you study that how this Pushkara Navamsha is going to give its result? We know, like, see, Pushkara Navamsha means Pushkara Navamsha, right? This is the term which is divided. Let's break it. First it's Push, then it's Kara, then it's Navamsha, right? Push means lotus. Push means something very pure and pious, right? So it just is very clear with the name. Kara means karma. So that means very positive karma which are related to this particular term. So whatever planet goes into the Pushkara Navamsha, and we know Navamsha is the ninth division of the chart. Like we know the Navamsha is the D9 chart, which is the surgical opening of the ninth house, which tells you how your fortune is going to unfold ultimately. Right? So that's why, just a second, I think the slide is flickering. Okay, now it's fine. So that's why this whole term means when a planet is in a situation where it is going to yield good karmas. Okay, where it is going to give you good karmas of past life. You are basically in this world, you have come in this world with those blessings, even though that planet is debilitated or in a thrashed condition. But if a planet is in Pushkara Navamsha, that is going to give its good results. And now, what kind of good results? That remains the question. That we are going to understand in the rest of the two videos. Okay, so I'm assuming that you guys are very clear with the basic meaning of Pushkara Navamsha, that it is something, the blessings you have received from your root, something you have received at the time of your birth. The planet from the D1, when it goes into the D9, and if it goes into Pushkara Navamsha, it is going to give good results over the time. It is going to reap good fruits over the time. Okay, now there is a table that we have that how a planet enters into a Pushkara Navamsha degrees, or how a planet becomes a Pushkara Navamsha. Now you need to just understand that what you need to know is the elements, right, of the zodiac signs, the degrees, and in which Navamsha it is going to go. There was, I don't exactly remember, but there was one video. I think it was actually a master class, I suppose, that I conducted, where I explained that how you can know that which pada goes into which Navamsha. So always remember this thing, right? Just a second. So always remember this thing, that the first pada of every nakshatra is going to lead you to the fire signs. The second nakshatra of every zodiac, of every pada, is actually going to lead you to the earth signs. The third pada is going to lead you to the air signs, and the fourth pada is going to lead you to the water signs. This is not related to this right now, the first table right now, but this is something you can, easily know. Like suppose there's first pada of a particular sign. Any sign, it can be, or it can be fire, earth, air, water, any sign. The first pada will land either in the sign of Aries, or in Leo, or in Sagittarius. The second pada is going to land in Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn Navamsa. Okay, so this thing you need to be careful of. This is very simple technique. You should just know that one pada is going to turn into which kind of Navamsa. So you'll know that it is going to either one of these three. Right? So now here are the elements. First, fire. So Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius, these are fire. So Pushkara degrees for these three zodiac signs is from 20 degrees to 23 degrees and 20 minutes. It's always 3 degrees and 20 minutes bar. Okay? And the second category that you'll see is 26 degrees 40 minutes to 30 degrees. So whichever planet, if falls into 20 degrees to 23 degrees 20 minutes of the sign of Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, that is going to land into Libra Navamsha, and that is going to be Pushkara in nature. Okay, that means that planet is having some blessings and is also strong, just like you can say a Vargottama planet. But Vargottama, what is basically the difference between the Vargottama planet and Pushkara planet is that Vargottama is when a planet is in the same situation throughout, right? The planet is not transforming, the planet is basically remaining on its condition for longer, right? Like suppose if a planet is in Capricorn, suppose Jupiter is in Capricorn, it is debilitated, and in Navamsha also it is in Capricorn, so it gets Vargottama. That means it over the time, it, it actually strengthens its foot, its domain within Capricorn. So there's no significant change within the planet. So Vargottama is when there is no change, and the planet just grows stronger within that particular domain over time. But Pushkara is when a planet from one situation actually goes into another situation with positive results. So there's a transformation that is involved with Pushkara planets. Okay, so always remember, because most of the times I have seen that on internet, that people connect Vargottama planets and Pushkara planets together. But there's a major difference between these two planets. Pushkara is very different from Vargottama, although both planets are the planets with strength and the stronger planets, but the general meaning is different. But the deeper meaning is also different. Okay, it's just one common thing within these two categories is that they are strengthened planets. That's it. Okay, so next is the earth signs. So earth signs, we know Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Sorry, I think I missed this. So to any planet which falls into the 26 degrees 40 minutes to 30 degrees of the sign of Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, that is going to go into Sagittarius Navamsha. Then for earth sign, we have 6 degrees 40 minutes to 10 degrees. That is going to fall into Pisces, and 13 degrees 20 minutes to 16 degrees 40 minutes of Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, that is going to go into Taurus. Similarly, it is with the air signs also. There's the category of 16 degrees 40 minutes to 20 degrees, right? It is going to go into Pisces, and then from 23 degrees to 20 minutes, and to 26 degrees to 40 minutes, that is going to go into Taurus. For water signs, it's the initial 3.20 degrees. So 3 degrees 20 minutes of Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, that goes into Cancer Navamsha, and which is Pushkara. Then 6 degrees 40 minutes to 10 degrees, that goes into Virgo, and that is again Pushkara. So this is just a main, the tabular form, that how you're going to see that any planet which falls into these degrees, that is going to go into Pushkara Navamsha, and that planet is going to be a Pushkara planet, right? And now there is also a term called Pushkara Bhaga. Okay, Pushkara Bhaga is actually one particular degree at which the planet is at the most strength. It is Pushkara, but it is at the top of the strength. Okay, so those are the degrees. For the fire signs, it's 21 degrees. So if at the fire signs any planet is at 21 degrees, suppose 21 degrees Aries, 21 degrees Leo, 21 degrees Sagittarius, you know that your planet is at the peak. That's the strongest planet, that's in Pushkara, and plus that is in Pushkara Bhaga. For earth signs, it's 14 degrees. For air signs, it's 24 degrees. And for water signs, it's 7 degrees. Okay, so this is a table. You can remember it, you may not remember it, because remember that I have told you guys that Pushkara Navamsha is not primarily used in astrology. There are other things that are primarily used, but this is one of the situation when you are learning astrology, when you are learning about your chart, and when you fail to understand that, like suppose you have a debilitated Mercury, right? Then this Mercury actually is in the Pisces sign, but it goes into the Cancer Navamsha, right? It is Pushkara, right? If suppose it is in Pisces at 2 degrees, so it goes into the Cancer sign in your Navamsha. In your Mercury Mahadasha, you just get good results rather than it being debilitated in the D1. So Pushkara Navamsha, Vargottama planets, all these external terms actually give you explanation for these things which are not visible upfront. Okay, so that's where you can use Pushkara Navamsha. Now, next video, we are going to continue where we are going to talk about how whenever the ascendant falls into this degree, how the transformation happens, what results you're going to tell that yes, I have a Pushkara ascendant, or the planet is going into the Pushkara Navamsha, but what is the result? How the result is going to play out? Okay, so that is going to be a part of the next video. Okay, guys, I hope this was helpful to every one of you. It was just the introduction of Pushkara Navamsha. I hope now you know the difference between Pushkara Navamsha and Vargottama planets, and you are clear so as to go to the next step of how to learn Pushkara Navamsha's results. Okay, so if you guys are new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. If you guys would like to have your personal readings, please follow the link below, www.anmollastrology.com, and under the reading section, consultation section, you can book a personal reading for yourself. And if you're a learner of astrology and want to know deeper secrets of your chart, then you can follow the unique reading section so as to get the consultations which are unique in nature. Apart from this, you can also check on the blog section where I post my blogs about whatever topic I think is very prominent and needs to be discussed, right? And yes, of course, I'm going to put Pushkara Navamsha into that blog also. I'll mention the link below. You can directly visit there, and you can download these tabular forms and the rest of the explanation about Pushkara Navamsha as well. Okay, guys, so see you in the next video. Bye bye, take care.